striking a balance between myself and others. When should I listen to myself? And when should I listen to others? This is a lifelong question that we all have. To find the answer, we have to discover the middle ground of the two extremes in a relationship between two people, of either giving in or sacrificing. Balancing between the two is crucial for a blissful life. But in order to strike that balance, we must fully understand what the extremes are and then take the action steps. One side of the scale is giving in. This is basically when we endlessly follow what others want us to do. Sometimes we give in because we think it's the right thing to do. But is it really right to suppress your feelings? When we do this, we'll be in a constant state of sacrifice. There are many negative effects to being in this state. We gradually start having internal resentment towards ourselves for not voicing our thoughts and opinions. We become annoyed at others for always expecting us to do things their way. We let others choose for us, and in the process, lose our own remote control. Then we overly depend on others on what to do, what not to do, and doubt our decisions. Suppose my friend calls me over for a sleepover, and I don't want to go, but I say okay, fearing that she'll feel bad. My friend might be happy that I said yes, but once I go there, I'll only be thinking about what I was planning to do at home instead. My friend will also sense that I'm not myself, and we both are unhappy. But had I told my friend that I wouldn't be able to come, she would have understood, and we could have planned for another day. This suppression of the feelings not only occurs with our friends, but can also occur with our parents. Suppose that my mom and I go shopping, and she picks out an outfit for me to get. I don't really like it, but I say fine, thinking that she'll feel hurt or frustrated. After we buy it, I won't wear it because I never really liked it in the first place. I'll be unhappy that I couldn't stand up and express what I was feeling. My mom will be unhappy that she just wasted a lot of money. So when we keep sacrificing our likes and wants to keep others happy, we start losing our own happiness. The other extreme is overpowering. This is when we tend to believe that we're always right, or we know what makes others happy. We feel like our wants should be met and feel bad for ourselves when they aren't. Suppose I call my friend over. She says that she can't come. Then I repeatedly say why not and keep begging until she says okay. I have to realize that my friend isn't going to be happy because she sacrificed her wishes to come over. I also need to understand that others can't meet every wish, want, and need of mine. The effects of controlling others are plenty. Self-pity arises whenever someone doesn't do what we want them to do. We feel like they have no gratitude or take us for granted. But we need to realize that it's not their responsibility to live the life that we want them to live. When an individual in a relationship moves towards this extreme, their expectations of the other person increases, and slowly their relationship will deteriorate. It's not wrong to give our opinions on what others should do, but we need to give them that space to choose for themselves. And as Swami rightly says, my way is not to force, my way is love. It's not our job to keep others happy, nor is it our job to control them. It's our job to live our own life in perfect harmony. To lead a fulfilling life, we have to find the middle ground. And to get to that balanced stage, we have to take the proper steps. We have to find where we are imbalanced and why we either sacrifice or overpower constantly. Let's say that I sacrifice so others have a good impression on me. I need to realize that I don't need to look good in other people's eyes. If I look good in God's eyes, that's good enough. And if I feel that my actions, Swami would approve of my actions, I should proceed with that hesitation. But I also need to understand, to ask myself, if the sacrifice that I'm making is meaningful. If yes, then I shouldn't feel like I'm giving up something. But if I don't feel like the sacrifice is meaningful, I should be able to express what I'm feeling, but not feel bad for expressing myself. We have to love ourselves the way we love others. On the other hand, if we control others because we feel we're getting them onto the right path, we have to realize we're probably ignoring what they want or what makes them happy. We have to be aware of other people's needs and love others the way we love ourselves. At the end of the day, it's always in our hands on what to do. We have to take into account their opinions and perspectives and keep an open mind to what they feel. We may agree with them or we may not, but it's important to express. Nothing will change unless we take the first step to balance out ourselves. There's no path to happiness. Happiness is the path, and to travel on that path, we have to strike the balance between ourselves and others. When we lean to either of the extremes of sacrificing or giving in, or sacrificing or overpowering, we're not only making ourselves unhappy, but also making others unhappy. It's important to stabilize ourselves and find that middle path. And as Swami says, melody always lies in between the extremes. Thank you.